Hey guys, what's going on? Robert with Guitar Journeys. Sorry it's so late, everybody. Um, usually I go on at 7 on Wednesdays. So, excuse me, guys. Today, I made a couple of live streams. They didn't turn out as good as I was hoping they would because I was going to change a blade on a grinder. Then I was going to go and take some old mortar off of a brick on my porch. And then I was going to make a video of me putting the new bricks on the porch. So as always, things did not go as planned. I couldn't get the old blade off of the, it's one of those handheld grinders. I couldn't get the old blade off. So I had to stop the video and I had to kind of make a wrench. I had to take I think it was a 3/4 inch open end wrench. I had some real cheap ones that I was going to throw them away anyways. So I took one of those and I had to take it and make it narrower by grinding it on my grinder. Okay, so I did that. I got the grinder wheel changed, and then I went out and I made another video of the bricks that I were going to replace. And then I shut the video off, and thank God I did. Okay, I worked on that stupid brick for 2 hours, at least 2 hours. I was shocked when I seen my wife pulling in the driveway, and she doesn't even get off of work until 3, and I went out there about 1, I would say. So what happened? Okay, on the other side of the porch, they have a couple of bricks on the end of it. Well, one of the bricks is real thin. It's about like that. And the other brick is a normal size brick, like so. And I do not have a thin brick like that. Now, I thought about trying to cut one of my regular size bricks with a saw. And God, well, God or something in my head said, don't do that. That's dangerous. And being a guitar player, don't play with that, man. Don't try cutting that brick. That's a bad idea. So what I did is I built up the mortar real high, like this high, right? And then when I set my brick on top of it, the brick kept going like this, sideways. So I'd have to keep lifting the brick and then shoving mortar back in there. But every time I let go of the brick, it'd go down again. And I was about to give up on it a couple of times. I kept taking the brick all the way off and then sticking more mortar in there. And the mortar started getting kind of hard. So when the mortar started getting kind of hard, the brick did stay in place, but then it was up too high. So I had to try to I was trying to hit it. It was a mess, man. It was a nightmare. I'm telling you, I am not a bricklayer. All right, there's a reason why I put that job off for about 7 summers. I mean, it's just a little area on the porch about this big where there was 2 bricks missing. Okay, so I got them to stick on there. The first brick I put in, I didn't notice it until later, but it's a little lower than it should be. So tomorrow I got to go out there and I'm going to, tomorrow I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pack some mortar in around the brick, because right now there's a lot of empty space. But I said, okay, it's level. It looks good. I'm not going to mess with it no more today. Just let it get hard. Let it stay in there. And tomorrow, I'll do something different. So, tomorrow I'm going to pack a little mortar around there, and on the top where it's not completely straight, I'm going to put a little mortar in there and kind of, just booger it up a little bit. Oh man. Oh, how you doing, Gabriel? And AJ, sorry about that. So anyways, I'm not a bricklayer, man. When my wife came out and looked at me and I said, this is going to be some Green Acre crap right here, man. This is some hillbilly redneck bricklaying. Oh man. When you work on cement that's flat on the ground, that's fairly easy to work on, right? But when it's up and down like this, then that crap's hard to do. But like I say, I have good news. The brick is in there. Okay, I replaced 2 bricks. They're both in there. I don't think they're straight. Oh crap, man. But they're in there. Okay, enough of that. There's just always something going on, man. You get one problem solved, and then you get another problem. This bank that I bank with is Sunflower Bank, and I don't know if it's their app, or I don't know if it's, I don't think it's my phone, because I put the app on my iPad, and it does the same thing on my iPad. So they have a deal on there that says Fast Balance. Hey, Kimberly. They have a thing on there that says Fast Balance. And you just click that, and it gives you the balance of your checking and your savings. And I love that because that's one of the things I do in the morning. First thing is you got this. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, like I told you, the brick is in there. I'm definitely not a bricklayer, man. So anyways, this about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, this app stopped working. I pressed Fast Balance and it would say error, call customer support. And I started like rebooting my phone. I thought, well, let's try rebooting the phone before I call. So when I would reboot my phone, when I turn it back on, the app would work. I said, oh, that kind of sucks. I don't want to have to reboot my phone every morning. So this went on for about a week, and then it got to the point where it wouldn't work at all. If you reboot the phone, you turn the phone back on, the app still wouldn't work. It even got to the point where it wouldn't let me log in. Where you put the username is in there and you put the password and then you can log in? Well, it got to the point where it wouldn't let me log in. So I finally called the bank, and the lady at the bank said, well, there's nothing we can do about it. And I said, well, that's kind of crazy, man. What do you mean there's nothing? You can't reset something or do something different? And she said, no, the only thing I suggest is that you change the password, and that might make it work. And I said, well, I really hate to change a password if I don't need to. And then she said, go to sunflower.com and log in, and then that'll make the app connect. And I said, I don't think it will, but I'll try it. So I hung up, and I told her I'll do it. When I'm not going to do it like when we're on the phone, but I'll hang up and then I'll try it. I know I'm going on and on about this. I'll try to make it faster. Anyways, it did kind of work, but then it didn't work. So I called the bank again today, and again the lady said, there's not really a lot we can do on our end. How old is your phone? I told her it's not that old, it's an iPhone. You know, it's a 13, so I guess it's a little bit old, but it's not still, it shouldn't be the phone. And she couldn't fix it. She actually got me irritated, and I got a little upset with her. She started acting and treating me like I didn't know anything about a phone or anything about a app or anything like that. I know I'm an old guy. I'm a little bit old, but I do know quite a bit about apps and uh, websites and technology. I know a little bit about it. Enough to check my balance on my checking account, right? So it's kind of working and it kind of ain't working. I'm not too happy about it. But I'm going to go to the bank. The bank is in another town about 30 miles from here. So we usually go there on Mondays to get groceries. So I'm going to go Monday and see if I can get that fixed. Have any of you guys ever had that kind of problem with your bank app? Yes, no, maybe. I know. It honestly, it makes me lose faith in that bank, to be honest with you. That's what it does. Knowing that their app isn't working correctly on my mobile devices, and knowing that there's nothing they can do about it, makes me lose faith in their bank. Definitely makes me want to go to another bank. But I don't know. We're not going to go to that extreme, not yet. Okay, so what is everybody doing tonight? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I know that's not Carson. Garson? Is it Garson? Grasson? How do you pronounce your name, man? Am I getting close? And what does that mean when you say 67? Grasson, Milligan, say 67. What does that mean, my friend? Educate me. Okay, guys, I'm going to make this kind of short. The wife's in the bed already, trying to get some sleep. And I was laying in bed. I tell you what, man, it wore me out working on that stupid brick. I can't believe it, man. I'm getting old. I really am getting old. I think it's more the stress. The stress of me not being able to get that brick to stay in there, and the idea of it of turning out really sucky was really burning me out. But I have a bad back, and I should have got a chair so I could sit down while I was working on it instead of bending over. But I wasn't that smart. I didn't do that. So it kind of wore me out. I came in and laid around for a little while, took a shower, and then I've been kind of chilling out on the bed. And so I'm going to make this short, guys. I go in there and watch some YouTube videos. I don't know about you guys, but I like to watch YouTube videos where people are in other countries. I find that very, very interesting. Okay, guys, Robert with Guitar Journeys. Thank you very much for checking me out. I know this was kind of a boring video, but I usually come on at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, and I felt bad that I didn't come on at 7. So I wanted to make a little video saying, what's up? I'm good. How are you? You know, all that good stuff, man. All right. Hey, I do have teeth. I was looking at my iPad and I said, man, don't look like I got any teeth in there. But I do. Oh, that's funny. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching me.